devalue their currency, making it hard for our companies to compete, heavily tax on our products going into their country. The U.S. doesn't tax them, or to build a massive military complex in the middle of the South China Sea. I don't think so.
But I agree with the Wall Street Journal editorial that we have not had leverage over China for a long time. This is easy leverage, and there are some risks involved, but this shows that in some areas he does not plan to be an in-box foreign policy president. He plans to try to change the board,
the shape of the conversation,
and to get leverage over countries that in a lot of areas we don't have leverage. I think people who are unsettled by it better get used to it, because this is the way it's going to be.
He is going to be a disruptor. Harold, you were with me every year when we were voting on whether to pass MFN for China.
Most favored
and
nation.
Yeah, what always frustrated me was every year we said, okay, well, we're going to pass it for one more year, but China's going to have to do a better job on human rights. They're going to have to stop stealing our intellectual property, and they're going to have to stop, I forget what the third thing was. Long story short, they would do nothing. In fact, their record would be worse every year. And so then the next year we'd have the debate again, and then the next year we had absolutely no leverage over them because we wanted to get in their market so badly. And it was one of the things that Nancy Pelosi and I agreed on, but it was so frustrating. We never held them to account. I'm not saying this is the way to do it. We have policy experts here that we're going to get to in a second who I suspect will be very troubled by this. But I can tell you, at least where I sat in Congress and where millions and millions of Americans sit out there, there are a lot of people saying, you know what, pushing back a little bit on China, not the worst thing for an American leader to finally do.
And on tomorrow's show, Vice President-elect Mike Pence joins us. You're watching Morning Joe. We'll be right back.